Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Reverend John Reed, with the Artistic Conservative. All right. Tonight's video is a doozy. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a doozy. All right. Tonight, we're talking about the Penn State scandal. Last week, a few students and a parent were alleged, it's all allegedly, were arrested on drug trafficking. Drug trafficking. All right. So, I'm stuttering a little today. It's been a long day, so bear with me. So, let's get this out the way. Tonight, we're looking at the major. It's over here. Tonight, We're looking at the major criminal case tied to Penn State, where 14 people have been charged in what Pennsylvania authorities describe as alleged cocaine trafficking operation involving two fraternities. The alleged date to 2023-2024. Here's what prosecutors say happened and what we know so far. All right. Now, I have some questions here. I'm gonna just read them off the cuff to you. I won't be reading it off the paper. What happened was apparently 2020, 2004, these two fraternities, all right? What that is like a group in college that you join, Psi Alpha or whatever, and any after college to help you out find out jobs and opportunities. Well, these fraternities had the newbies traffic cocaine, separate them in bags, stock them on the feet, and sell them around colleges. Right? This is some American gangster type stuff, but with white people. No offense to my white folks. All right? Penn State, blah, blah, blah. 14 people were alleged. Oh yeah, here's the name of the organizations: Delta, Upper Sion, and Sigma Psi. Right. This is a state college. What? Who do prosecutors identify as the alleged main supplier? I'm not gonna pronounce this guy's name, but they call him the next Pablo Escobar. All right, and Thomas Robertson. All right. What happened inside the fraternity houses? According to prosecutors, cocaine was cut and packaged primarily at Delta Upsilon and Sigma Psi houses. Authorities also alleged the fraternity's brothers and, in some instances, pledges specific in packaging. I'm pretty sure the pledges were forced to do this stuff. They wasn't like asked nicely. They were encouraged by force. What is what is the alleged involvement pledges? Pennsylvania authorities General Davis Sunday said that the evidence showed that cutting and packaging cocaine was, for some pledges, part of the alleged fraternity introduction. So to be part of this fraternity, you gotta collect cocaine. That's some bull, if you ask me. This is alleged, made by prosecutors, and should not be presented as established facts. So everything I'm telling you right now is all alleged. I'm not, as it's said in the TV show practice, they're, they're innocent until proven guilty. Get what I'm saying? How did investigators build the case? Authorities say investigators tracked how drugs were obtained, packaged, and sold. Newly released reporting on court documents said permanent payments, Venmo payments, and control purchases involving confidential informants among the evidence described in the investigation. What charges are involved? The names I mentioned before, and there's a bunch of names I won't say on air, but I want to make sure that isn't proving guilty. All right. Okay, here's the timeline. All right. Get myself a drink. This is some deep stuff right here. Mm. The timeline so far. Prosecutors allege 2023, 2024 alleged the cocaine trafficking activity occurred during this period involving two fraternity houses. 2024 investigators described controlled purchases and other evidence gathering activities. Thomas Robinson was arrested at the Delta Upson House in December 2024, according to police documents. August 17, 2026, Assistant Attorney General David Sunday announced charges against 14 people. 18 Augustin Boa, his last name, surrendered and was denied bail at arraignment, according to Attorney General office. I'm not surprised. Apparently the next Pablo Escobar. He didn't make that. He made Pablo Escobar money. Trust me. Okay, August 21st of this year, reporting on newly unsealed documents detailed alleged involvement, Venmo payments, and confidential informants. August 22nd, local reports said Lars Ray formal arraignments and indicated he plans to plead not guilty and seeks jury trial. In closing, I repeat, in closing, all right, the the important thing to remember is that these criminal charges are allegations, not convictions. The defendants would have their day in court, and the evidence will be tested through the legal process. We'll continue to follow what happens next in the Penn State cases. That being said, all right, that being said, these young men are innocent of proven guilty. Now, if I don't think the FBI would got involved this deeply if they weren't somewhat convinced they were guilty. And I will be keeping an eye on this case. This is something very powerful. I remember a few years back, there was a Jerry Dusky situation back in Penn State. Now we got this. What's next? See you guys in the next one.